Well, you can make room on your Mount Rushmore. Enter one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, former simultaneous two-division champion, American Olympian, Daniel Cormier.
Just one of the absolute greatest fighters of all time. I mean, I'm not trying to pat the guy on his back. He gets enough praise in just about everything that he does. But when you talk about grit, determination, wrestling, cardio, you're talking about DC. He's a guy that wasn't the biggest for the weight classes, but what he did have was will, spirit, and a need to compete and win. And that's what propelled him into one of the best mixed martial arts careers of all time. And tonight, he tries to build on that.
Daniel Cormier has stepped inside the octagon. DC is ready to go. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary. And he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Tank Abbott.
One of the best in the business, Mark Goddard, our referee. All right, we are ready to go here at the start of round 1 for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. We outlined the rules off the top, but here's your refresher. No grappling of any type. We also point out fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the ground. Let's see if the combatants play by the rules here as our first round gets underway. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. And he blocks the shot there. You're always getting forward pressure out of Cormier. He has intent. It is clear in there, and you can argue him as the best MMA wrestler of all time.
Yeah, trying to get forward, trying to pressure, make your opponent fight on the heels.
Shot by him there. Somehow his opponent stays upright.
That was beautiful, John. The way he was able to avoid and evade and allow his opponent to walk right into that one.
So not a ton of action here early, but a lot of high-level striking as the fighters try to get their reads.
Yeah, these dudes are trying to figure out how they want to approach this fight. It's a long fight, so you take your time and make sure you know exactly what you want to do.
And you may have missed it a moment ago. We didn't. A huge right hand.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Cormier's eye appears to be closing up by the second. go. Oh, nice job with the high guard. Perhaps we don't acknowledge defense enough.
I mean, this guy is a master of it. He takes no damage. He stands in front of his opponents, and because he has that conventional high guard, he doesn't leave very many open.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Under a minute now to go in the round. Seven total strikes have landed thus far for Daniel Cormier. Cormier's elbow attempt here, that one blocked by the defense. Ten seconds to go in the round. Oh, he could be a one-eyed fighter here pretty soon. That left eye's starting to shut. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole. And I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up, he was battered, he was bruised, and look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
All right, here we go, round two. Back in the day, one-sided here as he continues to work towards that complete performance.
He's doing everything right, man. I don't know that this guy has ever looked better. Oh, he's hurt bad! Bro, he's in his zone, right? Sometimes you're just in his zone.
There for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both... Oh!
Oh, is that going to do it? Yes, that is it, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
This guy is amazing, John. Time and time again, he puts his skills on display. What a beast the champion is.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Tank Abbott!
So there is the man they are all still chasing in the UFC heavyweight champion, the undisputed king of the big boys, getting it done here tonight by way of the knockout. and his corner is absolutely thrilled with the effort and the result here tonight. He was measured, and when there was an opportunity to seize the finish, he certainly steamrolled right through it. Congratulations to the still UFC heavyweight champion of the world.